Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our BDM webinar. We're excited and grateful to have all of you joining us today. Whether you're here for the first time or already part of our growing community, this session is designed to inspire, educate, and open doors to greater possibilities for your future. Today, we'll be diving into our powerful 13 dual stream clubs, starting from as little as $10 all the way up to $20,000, showing how each level creates opportunities for growth, leverage, and financial advancement. You'll discover how each level is designed to help ordinary people build extraordinary results through a smart and scalable system. And that's not all. We will also introduce our Wellness Club, a unique program created for both health and wealth, because true success is not only about financial freedom, but also about living a healthier, more balanced, and more fulfilling life. And stick around to the end because I've got something exciting that I want to discuss with you. But this webinar is an opportunity to learn, connect, and see what's possible when vision, wellness, and financial empowerment come together. So sit back, get ready for an exciting and informative session. Again, welcome everyone, and let's begin. This is our new website created specifically for our dual stream system. The URL is bdmworldwide.com. And if you add a slash mark and your username at the end, that will personalize this page to you so that when you send it out and others join, they will be coded as part of your BDM team. Now, you'll be able to send this website to your prospects, and when you do, be sure to include your username so that those who join will be connected to you. So let's go ahead and watch a video to see what the dual stream system is all about.
Welcome to BDM Worldwide, a private invitation-only community where members give, grow, and earn, starting with just $10. BDM Worldwide sits at the intersection of two of the world's fastest-growing economic movements. You're not ahead of the curve, you're right on it. First is the membership economy. Examples are Amazon Prime, Costco, Netflix, and Spotify. Business owners get honest feedback because consumers vote with their renewals. Amazon Prime has 230 million members with an amazing 93% renewal rate. Costco has 145 million members with a 91% renewal rate. The membership model is the best way to do business for everyone, and the numbers prove it. Next is the referral economy. Word of mouth from someone you know and trust is worth more than any commercial. Companies are converting advertising budgets into affiliate plans, and so are we. How BDM Worldwide works: a simple, transparent model built on generosity, community, and mutual benefit. No confusing contracts, just people helping people. Number 1, you receive an invitation. You must be referred by an existing member to join, ensuring a community of committed, like-minded individuals. Number 2, join for $10 to receive your licensed software immediately, or join for free and your sponsor may pay it forward on your behalf within 24 hours. If your sponsor declines, another member will then be given the opportunity to pay it forward on your behalf. Number 3, use your software license. For $10, you receive a license to BDM's proprietary software, real, usable software just like the other apps and operating systems on your devices today. Number 4, share and earn. Tell others about your software. Earn through BDM's referral plan with income that deepens to infinity as your community grows. Number 5, at your own convenience, upgrade anytime to gain access to 12 additional income levels. Each new level is an independent income stream. Upgrade at your own pace. Number 6, pay it forward for other members. Members will now be able to build a team by paying it forward for members they didn't personally refer. BDM Worldwide is built on the philosophy, you reap what you sow. Members who are unable to pay may join for free. Active members will have the opportunity to pay it forward for these individuals. Sponsors will be given the first right of refusal. If they decline, the opportunity will be extended to other active members. Although not required, paying for another member to join is a powerful way to grow your team, costing less than advertising, earning potential from paying it forward. Sponsor a new member for $10 and you will receive $4 back immediately for a net cost of just $6. After referral number 4, sponsor someone for $10 and receive $8 back for a net cost of just $2. A win for both parties. Our compensation plan is straightforward. It rewards generosity and scales infinitely as your network grows. You get annual software access for just $10. Referrals 1 through 4 pay 40%, or $4 each. Referrals 5 and beyond pay 80%, or $8 each. Second and fourth referrals of your team pay $8 each. Depth goes to infinity. 12 more levels for additional income. Each level is a separate affiliate program, with the same compensation structure. Upgrade at any time, and potentially earn from your existing organization. No need to rebuild from scratch. Level 1 is $10. Level 2 is $20. Level 3, $50. Level 4, $75. And Level 5 is $100. Levels 6 through 13 are accessible to active members. Details on each level are shared inside the community. Private member community focused on access to discounts, shared benefits, and crowd-funded generosity. Membership is by invitation only. If you've received an invitation, you're in the right place. Whether you're ready to invest today or you need a hand up, there's a place for you in BDM Worldwide. Join and pay. Get immediate access to your software license and start earning from day one. If you simply can't pay, join the waiting pool for free. Your sponsor or another community member may pay it forward on your behalf. Free members are paid in on a first-come, first-served basis. Join today, and welcome to BDM Worldwide.
Okay, once someone watches the video, they'll be able to join either as a paid member or they can join for free. You have these buttons here. There's also, this is a complete website. You'll have buttons at the bottom. And then once someone joins, they'll have the ability to log in. They'll have access to their own back office and dashboard where they'll be able to track their own business, see their downline team, and withdraw the money they earn. And to access it, you simply click Login, enter your username and password. This is a demo account. These are basically instructions that you just seen. But here you have access to all of your genealogy, your money, etc., your marketing tools. Again, the URL to your new dual stream website is bdmworldwide.com/your username. So now let's move on to another landing page that you will have for promoting the dual stream system. And this is also a personalized web page that automatically codes new members to you when they join. Let's go ahead and watch the video. This is another website that is personalized to you.
Today, I'm coming at you with a powerful opportunity. A simple plan designed to turn just $10 into $1,000 over and over again. And yes, it could happen in days, not months. Sounds almost unbelievable, but stay with me. This is called the Dual Stream Pay Plan, and it pays up to 20 times more than most compensation plans. Why does it work? Because instead of splitting commissions across dozens of people, we split the payout between just 2, creating massive leverage. With leverage, you create wealth from other people's efforts as well as your own. That's what wealthy people do. The cost to get started, just $10. Your first 4 referrals pay you 40%. That's $16. Starting with your 5th referral, everything changes. Referral number 5 and beyond pay you 80%. That's $8 from every referral you bring in. And you receive $8 from other members' referrals as well, to infinity deep. You can start with just $10, then use your profits to upgrade to larger clubs. Every upgrade unlocks new streams of income, flowing to you 24/7. Here's what makes this powerful. Low cost to start. Simple system anyone can follow. Fast duplication, no gimmicks, just a system that works. And here's what no other compensation plan can offer you. With just one good referral, you could potentially earn hundreds or even thousands. With 4 good referrals, you unlock the top level of the plan and the sky is the limit. Look at this. You earn $496 with just 64 people. Use $20 of your profit to level up to the next club. You're knocking on the door of $1,500. Do the same with the $50 club. That's nearly $4,000. The $100 club. Almost $9,000. All from the same 64 people following you through each club. Want more? Refer 6 and earn 17,000 as team members follow you. With just 10 levels of duplication, you're more than half the way to becoming a new millionaire. And some legs will go far deeper than that. So here's the choice. Keep doing what you're doing, or take one small step today that could turn your financial stress into financial bliss. Want to get started? Here's how. Pull out your credit card and get started for just $10. Want to move faster? Start with 2 or more plans. Simply have no money to get started? Join for free and give another member the chance to pay it forward in your behalf. But don't expect something for nothing. You will be expected to refer others, and when the time comes that you are making money, you will be expected to help others, the same way you were helped. Now, go to your sponsor's registration page and get started today. Thank you for watching, and let's build your future together.
Okay, as you can see, we have made this simple to share and it's easy to get started. And this is only the beginning because we have clubs going all the way to $20,000. We have members currently at the $10,000 level, and we're just getting started. So this is going to be extremely exciting. Now let's take a quick look at our wellness club.
And if you're seeing this video, it means you're looking for a simpler way to feel better, without complicated routines, strict diets, or hours of effort every day. And that's exactly what I want to show you right now. Let me ask you something. Have you been feeling more tired lately? Maybe a little forgetful? Or just not quite like yourself? Most people, especially over 40, start noticing lower energy, poor sleep, slower digestion, mental fog, and that off-balance feeling. This happens because your body is missing a few key fundamentals it needs to function properly. The 60-second reset focuses on supporting your body at the cellular level with one simple daily habit. 1 or 2 capsules daily supports oxygen delivery for energy and mental clarity, hydration, circulation, digestion, and natural elimination. Detox support, helping your body clear out what may lead to degeneration. Nutrient absorption, so your body can actually use what you're taking in. When these are balanced, everything feels better. This approach requires no workouts, no strict diets, no complicated routines, just 1 or 2 capsules a day, something you can actually stick with. At the center of this is a naturally occurring organic compound known as humic and fulvic minerals. With consistent use, many people report steady energy throughout the day, clearer thinking and focus, improved digestion, easier elimination, more restful sleep, and feeling more balanced overall. Steady, noticeable improvements over time, and that's really the goal. To support your body in a way that's simple, consistent, and easy to stick with. There is an old saying that is as true today as it ever was. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So if you've been looking for a simple and effective way to maintain or improve your health that takes less than 60 seconds, today is the time to get started. For a deeper understanding of how it works, watch the Gut Brain video, or jump right to the Wellness Club video to see how you can become a member to enjoy an ongoing 75% discount.
Okay, so this is another landing page that you have available. We're not going to go into all of the details here, but you have this available and I encourage you to go watch it. In a nutshell, here's how our wellness club works. You join for $10 a month. And if you never refer anyone, this is still a great value because you will get access to life-changing products directly from the manufacturer, saving at least 50%. So if you only purchased one bottle a month, your membership is more than paid for with your savings. Now, if you do refer others, just three referrals and your membership is paid for each month with a little bit left over as a bonus. Continue referring others, and soon you will have money coming in every single month without lifting a finger. So you watched the compensation plan on the dual stream. This is the exact same compensation plan. But now I had an idea this morning I wanted to bring up for discussion to see if there might be an interest. The question I had is, what if there was a member-owned network marketing company? I'm personally not aware of any such company, but I have seen member-owned stores that have become very big and very successful. So what would that look like? Perhaps we can explore that idea together and let's see if it makes sense and if there might be an interest. It could make sense for a number of reasons. Number one, owners are more committed than people who are not owners. Two, owners would show up at every webinar. Imagine having 200 to 300 members on every single webinar. When new people were visiting for the first time, they would see that something is happening here and people want to be part of something successful. Number three, owners would be more committed to inviting new people because they would not only earn from their own efforts through the compensation plan, but they would also receive part of the company profits, their share, whatever that share may be. Ownership would give you pride in what we have built and are continuing to build. Now, you could tell your prospects that you are one of the owners of something that is growing daily and one day could be really big. Perhaps you have some ideas of your own, and we'll open up for comments and questions in a moment. Now, I haven't had time to really sit down and put a pencil to exactly how this might work. And before doing that, I wanted first to see if there might be an interest. I think I would be willing to sell 50% of the company to members for, let's say, $200,000. And that would include a 10% commission for members who want to promote a member-owned network marketing company in order to attract more owners. Of course, they would have to join. If you promoted this idea to somebody, they would have to join as a member under you, so that would create a double incentive for existing members to find other member owners. Commissions could also be converted to owner shares. So even if a member didn't have any money to invest, they could earn ownership by sharing with others. Let's go ahead and open up for Q&A. You can either raise your hand or unmute, and we'll take you one at a time.
John, great idea.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to own part of a company, and I made a fortune because it went public.
There you go.
Yeah,
I have seen some extremely, extremely successful companies, companies that weren't really, expanding and growing the way they should have, but once they sold ownership, made the workers, the people who were employed there, owners of the company, and you had to be an owner to work there. Uh, these companies became very, very successful, and I think this could happen the same way. I don't know why, but this idea came to me this morning, and I just thought I would throw it out there and see if there might be an interest, because we could literally we could create a landing page where you could send this out to folks, earn a 10%, you know, whatever percentage, whatever people want to pay, come in as a member, you would earn 10% of that. If they come in at $1,000, you would earn you would earn $100. And that could either be, taken out to your bank, or it could be put toward membership, a partial membership for yourself.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's a great idea, John. When it comes to the ownership part of it, it would be actually shares, right?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
basically, what would happen is we would create as you something very similar to a compensation plan, and whatever share that you own as money's coming in on a daily basis, that percentage, whatever percentage you have of the profit, would go into your account immediately.
Right.
So it wouldn't be something you'd have to wait for a week or a month or a year to benefit from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This would be, ongoing income. And of course, as the company gets bigger and bigger, and obviously it would, because like I said, if you've got, a few hundred people coming in on the conference call every single time, that generates a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah, it sure does. And everything. Well, I owned a share of Outback, so I know how I know how well it goes.
Very good. Well, thank you, Tom.
Yeah,
Appreciate that
yeah,
input.
yeah.
Desert, did you have a comment?
Yeah, I just wanted because I had been thinking about this idea actually for the past week or so,
Well, maybe
and
that's where I got the idea from.
well, we didn't talk, but great minds think alike, as they say, right? But you remember Bob Gavitt, who just passed away. Bob, my good friend,
Yes,
he uh, he was with a company you probably know about it, John. You know, it was called Zeek Rewards.
yes.
And so they had a snag, without getting into the detail, and it shouldn't have happened, but the owner made a bad decision. But nonetheless, at the time Bob told me about it, he forgot about me. He was in it for 6 months. And by the time he finally called me, he was making 5,000 a week. But what they did, just so you can kick the idea around, because this is how I was looking at it, the way Zeke was doing it, is that the people that came into the program at the end of the day, the company split the profits with the promoters, and all they had an obligation to was promote one advertisement somewhere on the planet, and then they got credit that day for advertising their penny auctions, which was very lucrative and very successful, and that's why they did so well because they were selling laptops, that were worth $1,000, but they got 30 or $40,000 in bids on them for pennies,
Mhm.
penny auctions. So they really had a great program. Unfortunately, they didn't manage it right at the end, but that's the idea how the Zeek Rewards did that.
So as I see this, if we decide to do it, if there's enough interest, is basically the owners then would have a voice in the company. And obviously the ones who had a bigger share would have a bigger voice. So it'd be very similar to a board of directors where you would have a vote in, how the company is going to go forward. But if the company gets big enough, anything could be brought to the table. Anything from automobiles to, being able to buy things at a discount, and perhaps even earning commissions on, anything you can possibly imagine. So anyway, it's just an idea. Maybe this universal consciousness, I picked this idea up from you, Desert. I don't know, and it doesn't matter, but it was a thought that came to me this morning, and I kind of got excited about it because I could see some real possibilities of how this could really kind of light a fire under what we've built. And frankly, I think we've got something extremely special here. It's something that I wish I would have had, the ability to utilize, at any time that I was involved in network marketing.
Yeah,
Okay, we
John,
have some other.
John, why wouldn't there be an interest? What's your hesitation? Of course, there'd be an interest.
Well, I figured there would be, and that's why I'm talking about it, Tom.
Okay. Yeah, of course there's an interest.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
John, John, I have
Yes.
actually a bullet list of four things that I wanted to talk to you about on the side. So whenever you're ready, I'd like to get together with you and just pass it
Okay.
on to you, because
Sure.
I've been listening in, and I love everything you do, but sometimes there's a few more things you could do that would make it even better for nothing, without any real greater
Awesome.
expense.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
so
always open to input, so yeah, I'll
yeah.
be happy to talk with you, Desert.
All
Okay,
Hey,
right.
hi,
Gary
uh,
Carlson.
yeah, hi, John. Hi, everybody. I just want to let everyone know I was on the line. I love everything I'm listening to, and if there's any specific questions about Teratol and the supplements, and I listened to the recording on Tuesday. I couldn't make that because of traveling. I think it was Stevie that was asking about the possibility of a larger bottle with more capsules. We don't see that happening anytime soon. The 30 capsules per bottle seems to be the sweet spot. But of course, you can always order more bottles and take as many as you want. For example, when I'm doing a deep cleanse, a deep detox, I will take 3 capsules of the daily detox for 10 days. Um, so there's ways around that. But yeah, I'm here for any questions.
Okay. All right. Cross Redmond, did you?
Yes, good evening. This is a very interesting proposal that you present regarding ownership. And I'm just trying to see exactly how this would go. Now, I would say this. I am a trader and investor in the stock market. That's what I do. And understanding how that works, if you're offering a company is I'm assuming it would be private, of course, it wouldn't be a public company per se, because you have to get into SEC stuff and what have you.
Yeah,
And
this is only a private offering. Yeah.
right. So in other words, people would own shares like a share of stock. They would own shares in this company, what you're talking about, correct?
Yeah.
And
A percentage. Yes.
a percentage. So will it be a a pricing for that? Will it be a certain amount for entry? Um, I'm just trying to see how would this go.
Well,
Um,
we
it sounds
yeah.
interesting. Sound like it might have some legs. Like other gentleman was talking about Zeke Rewards. I was in Zeke Rewards, made a lot of money,
Hmm.
and I don't know, and I know the SEC came down on this guy who was the owner of the company, and everything went straight to hell after that. So I'm just
Just
wondering if,
You know, that
just
was
want to
a
clarify.
yeah.
Let me
That
jump
was
in. It
a
wasn't not the FCC. What happened was the owner, people were having so much success with the program that they were taking money out of their credit unions and putting it into Zeek Rewards because it was so profitable. It was the best thing on the planet. And so the banks were starting to complain to the attorney general that, hey, this guy is causing people to remove all their money out of our bank accounts, and so why don't you do something about it? And so they the attorney general got with the owner of Zeek Rewards in a private meeting with his private attorney, with not the multi-level marketing attorneys, but his private friend and attorney in a meeting with the attorney general, and they strong-armed him. That's all they did. They strong-armed him and said, "You're going to prison. If you don't shut it down right now, you're going to prison." That's how they did it.
right. And I thank you
right.
for bringing that up, sir, because you're absolutely correct. And I will stand fast on the fact that it wasn't the SEC. Okay, you're right. It was the Attorney General, And yes, they came in strong armed. I can't even think of his name now.
Yeah, his wife was sick.
And
His wife was bedridden. He was looking at his future in prison when he's got a wife that he needed to take care of. So he just shut it down that night immediately.
yeah, I got that.
Yeah. Well,
And
listen,
so he didn't.
this is really not the place for this discussion
Right.
because that program was nothing like what we're doing. Uh,
Yeah.
in any way, for those who were, know about that or were in it, you understand it. For those who may have never even heard about it, uh, there's really no point in getting educated on it because it's gone. Anyway,
Abs-
we've got some other, do you have anything else you wanted to ask Cross before we go to the next person?
I'm just trying to understand, sir, how would it go? How would, I would not want it to run into some illegalities and that kind of thing, you know.
Well,
And
it would be a private member partnership. Okay. Partnerships
yes.
are entirely legal.
Hmm.
Contract.
Okay.
It's based on
And
contract.
so let's say you have two partners and they come into a business and one person puts up twice as much money as the other person. Are they going to be equal partners? Probably not. The person who put up twice the amount of money is going to have twice the amount of benefits coming from the company. Is that understandable? This would be the same way. Whatever, whatever amount we decide to go with, that that will be a pie. And as people come in and buy a slice of the pie, whatever, you know, a small slice, a big slice, a bigger slice, that is the percentage that they will get from every sale that comes into the company.
Yes, but you, sir, still maintain controlling interest. Is that correct?
Well, that's what I'm saying is I would be willing to sell 50% of the company because I would still have the majority, I would still have the deciding vote.
Okay.
It would be unlikely that all of the other members would that there would be a stalemate, that 100% of the other members would vote, you know, exactly the same opposite of me. And so, we couldn't make a decision. That's very unlikely. I mean, I could hold 51%, but, uh, it that's just some ideas that I came up with, and we'll finalize those ideas and come up with a plan.
Okay. All right,
Hey,
sir.
hey,
Okay,
John.
James Trust, go ahead.
Hey, on the dual stream, like when you go like level next level, like $20, $50, and $100, et cetera, and you already got four people in the $10 position. Do you have to put another four in each one of those positions in order to get the 80%, or you already qualified? Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Each one of the clubs is independent of the others. It's as if it's a standalone. So yes, you're gonna in each of the clubs, you'll make 40% on the first four coming into that club, and then 80% from there on.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And it may be the same people, but in many, many cases, especially as you get it into the higher levels, it won't be the same people. In other
Yeah.
words, it won't be the same four people in each of the 13 levels.
Okay. And
Okay.
when will we be able to get that other page that with that video? When will that be up?
What other page?
You just said on the Zoom that we had another video. It's going to be on another platform, another page, another be on worldwide video. Yes, that video. I think yes.
Okay,
So
this one's available in your back office right now. The other one I haven't checked. I don't think it's there yet, but it is. You just go to world or BDM worldwide.com/, your username. I'm just using the demo. Whoop, medium demo.
Because I looked in my back office, I didn't see it, and
Yeah.
that's why
Okay.
I got that one. So you said the other one's in the back is in the back office?
Oh, this one here. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is your dual stream. This is your dual stream landing page.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So we upgraded the video. We made some changes to the video. I think the new video is much nicer.
Yeah. Hey, now one more thing. I'm gonna let you go. Go back to that other page. I want to point out something. Maybe this you put scroll up a little bit. You see where? Keep going. You see where that overlapping right there on that video? You see that?
Yeah. This
Let's
and
go.
yeah, this
Okay.
morning I actually made a note of that.
Okay.
Um, this needs to be moved up and to center the video. I'll get
Okay.
that done.
Okay. Great. And I put in support about it not being able to watch the video on a cell phone as well because I wasn't able to do it too. And then I had
You
a
can't watch
prospect
it.
that I
You can't watch this video on a cell phone?
no, I couldn't. I couldn't. Now I may do it today, but I had a prospect that I talked to today and said he couldn't do this. He couldn't see it neither
That's
on the cell
strange
phone.
because it is
Welcome to BDM Worldwide, a private invitation-only
But I
community
can
where
see it
members give, grow, and
on
earn.
the laptop, but it wouldn't play for me on it's like cloudy and it wouldn't play. I couldn't even click it, get it to play.
See,
So
it is a YouTube video. So if it don't
yeah, I
play
don't
there, try clicking on the YouTube and play it right on YouTube. I don't know, but
yeah,
yeah, let me know if you still have a problem with that, James.
yeah, because I couldn't even click on it to make it play. So yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I'll check it again and I'll put in support if I see it happening again.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay, any other comments? Does this make sense? We got two or three people here saying, yeah, this looks good. How about some more hands? Yes or no? Tell me, is it good? Is it not? What's your opinions?
Hi, John.
Okay,
Hi, John. William Diaz here.
go ahead,
My
William.
concern, my concern is that, with other partners, they may decide that they may want a bigger cut and then restructure the payment plan so that
No,
uh,
no,
the people
it
would
don't work
receive
that.
less and they would receive more.
No, it don't
No?
work that way because uh, there's no way they could outvote me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? There's no way they could outvote me and say, no, we want to change the compensation plan.
Hmm.
That couldn't happen.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right. It's just a concern.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, David Richards.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what is it, or what do you have in mind of what you'll be selling?
What's that?
A certain type of product that you'll be selling, or
No, it's the company remains the same. The only thing I'm saying, as the company gets bigger, if if the
you mean
consensus,
BDM?
if they, yeah, BDM. So if once the company gets extremely large, other things could be added because you have a customer base, you have a member base, and if people can buy things from themselves versus buying it from somebody else, that makes sense. Okay, so let's say you were part of a member-owned grocery store, where would you buy your groceries? Where would you buy your tuna fish? Where would you buy your whatever? You would buy it from yourself, right? And if that store brought in more products, that benefits all of the owners. Whether you whether you purchase all of the products yourself personally You don't have to because you're going to be earning profits from all of the products that are sold. I don't know if is that a good analogy? That makes sense?
Well, it doesn't matter. Let's say since I'm a member of BDM,
Yeah, it doesn't change anything
more
about
most of the
being a
time,
member of BDM. It would just, the
right?
only thing that would do is then you would become an owner, which would give you added incentive to help build the company and make it successful. And the more, if we had, like I said, 300 member owners or even more, and all of these people are showing up every, at every webinar, and they're reaching out to their friends and saying, "Hey, I'm part owner of this company. Join me on this webinar and see what you think."
Well, the way I see a business card, John, that would have co-founder on it. So when you hand out a card, it has a little prestige that you're also a co-founder in this company.
Yeah, co-founder or co-owner, however you wanted to say it. Yeah, no, exactly. As a co-owner, that gives you a certain amount of prestige. Any other comments? Cross?
Sir, has the $75 level been implemented?
No, and I, I'm not sure if we're going to do that. I may need to go change the video. Uh, is that something you really want? You really want the $75 plan added or not? Or does that make a big
No, I
difference?
mean, it's what you introduced in the
Yeah,
beginning, and I was just curious if it's not there, it's fine with
yeah.
me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause yeah, I like the position we got now, and we really don't. I don't, but that's up to you.
Well, yeah. And sometimes you just get enough things going that you don't know what's going. So, yeah, I'm not sure how that $75 got added in there. I don't even remember, but let me work on we'll edit the video.
All
I'll
right.
make a note here.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, I agree because if people see the video, they go to the back office, they don't see the 75, they start
Yeah.
to wonder, they start asking questions. So
And let me just make a note here. Um, and part of the reason this didn't get fixed sooner is because I've had a couple different people tell me about it, but they didn't give me a link to the URL where, to show me where the error was. And then, I get busy enough that I can't go looking for it. And so it just kind of slips through the cracks. If you've got a question or a problem, if you can give me more specifics, that I can, very quickly go to it, then I can see what the problem is and oftentimes get it fixed, right away. So just a note, if you will do that, that will help both of us. You'll get you'll get better results. Okay.
Gary was
Eh,
next in line. Looked like John.
Okay. Any more comments? Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, I love the idea of ownership too, John. And just as a reminder as well, that the BDM Wellness Club does offer, something for your membership money, if you will, the opportunity to buy a product at a deep discount. So that is something that is favorable when people like the FTC and the SEC and all the governing bodies look at things like membership clubs. Is what's happening with the money, and the opportunity to buy a real product at a real discount is legit. So I just wanted to add that into.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very important.
Gene was up next, John.
Okay, William, go ahead again, or Don Chadwick, one of you two. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, John, I'm all for this co-owner thing that you're talking about. I found out this morning that a guy who worked at Walmart, retired, he made the comment that he's going to get his oil changed there at Walmart because he gets 15% discount.
There you
So
go.
that's similar to what you're talking about there.
Yeah, it's an added benefit.
Yeah.
You bet.
And also that video that you made, the second video you got for the worldwide, the BDM worldwide. I like how at the end there you got the ones that are piffed in, that you're saying that they're not expected to be doing nothing. They expect to maybe piff somebody else in.
Right. Yeah. Appreciate
So I like
that.
that. I like part of it.
Good, good. Well, thank you, Don.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your comments. Any more before we close?
John, going back to the William Diaz again,
Uh-huh.
going back to the website. Myself and other people that have been commenting in the back in the support groups have experienced um, the blurring of the screen for the video when the phone is held upright, and yet I found out that by rotating the phone sideways makes the video appear and playable. Are you aware of that?
I think that's a YouTube issue. That's
Okay.
that's because the video is playing directly on YouTube.
Well, when I click on the site and I can see the video behind, it looks blurred and it's behind the words that are on the site. And there's no way to click on the video until until I rotate the phone sideways, and then the the video is accessible to be able to click play. I don't know if that's a site issue or.
Okay. I will I'll ask my guys about that. Video on,
And that's only on the when trying to access it on the cell phone, because it
yeah.
plays just fine. It's everything views fine on a large screen like on my computer and laptop. And yet when I try to when I click on the link and I see it on my phone, anybody who doesn't know to rotate the phone sideways,
Mm-hmm.
won't know that what's behind that blurry screen is a you know is a video that you know that is there to be seen, to be viewed.
Okay.
So
All right. Appreciate you letting me know. Uh, I'll see what I can find out.
okay,
If
Yeah,
if
yeah.
there's a fix on our end, we'll get it taken care of.
okay.
Okay.
John,
Hey, John.
John,
Go ahead.
would the stock be U.S. stock?
Well, the it would be like a private contract, if you will. In other words, it's not going to be public.
Right.
This would be no different than any other partnership where you have could be a gentleman's agreement, could be a written agreement, and we can definitely have a written agreement uh, so that you'll know exactly what you have, and then it'll be programmed so that your percentage, whatever percentage you have, will just come out, every time money comes in.
Yeah, but the shares would be registered in the United States, right?
Okay. Have you ever been in a private partnership, Tom?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But basically, they're in because of tax reasons. They're in foreign countries.
Okay. Well, the way I've always done it, and I've been in business, more, a number of different businesses, is just a private contract.
Okay, they're a contractor. Okay, you're under contract. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have, yeah. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
probably write
thanks.
it in a general contract, just like when people sign something on a website, they say they agree to all the conditions that are associated with that exchange. It's
Right.
because you're going to be doing it with an entire body of people, and so so you still have to manage the directive.
Right. Hmm. I see what you're talking about.
But
Thanks, John.
private means no third party allowed. It's
Right.
private between you and John.
Right. Got it.
So, to be transparent, 20% of the money coming in belongs to the company. Okay. 80% is being paid out in commissions. So as a member, you have the ability to build a downline where you're going to tap into that 80%. As an owner, you would be getting a percentage of the overall 20%. That makes sense? And
Yeah,
that's
that
that's
makes
a
sense, John. I
yeah,
see
and
that.
that's a much bigger percentage than the profits on a typical company.
Mm.
That's a much bigger percentage.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, the potential, what's the potential? It could be huge. Uh, Anytime you go into business, it's a risk. You don't know, not having a crystal ball and seeing what it looks like a year from now, 10 years from now, you don't know for sure. But at the same time, you look at what's been built, which looks pretty darn good. I think everybody would have to agree that what we put together here is pretty phenomenal. And if we can get the interest and really build this thing out, there's no reason why we couldn't have millions of members coming into BDM. And again, with millions of members, uh, the sky's the limit. All right. Well, I appreciate the input. As we come to the end of today's webinar, I hope you have a clearer vision of the incredible opportunities available through our 13 dual stream clubs, our wellness club, and perhaps ownership in the company. And what we shared today is more than just a business model. It's a pathway toward personal growth, financial empowerment, and a healthier lifestyle. From the $10 entry level to the $20,000 club, every step is designed to help individuals grow at their own pace while creating long-term opportunities and impact. Now, the greatest difference between people who succeed and those who don't is action. Information becomes powerful only when you apply it. So today, we encourage you to make a decision. Choose your starting point, get back to the person who invited you, ask questions if you need to, and take your first step or your next step today. Remember, opportunities do not wait forever, but those who act with vision and commitment position themselves for greater success. Thank you again for spending your time with us. We truly appreciate your presence, your energy, and your openness to learning something new. And we're excited to welcome you into this growing community of individuals focused on health, wealth, and a better future. With that, God bless everyone. Stay healthy, stay motivated, and we look forward to seeing you succeed.